Yes. Yes, y'all. Back again. What's going on? Welcome to Coffee Break. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, I'm letting it breathe tonight, JRD. Hello. You know the universal greeting. Well, hello. Welcome back. Let me clear this stuff off. Welcome back to group. I'm your leader. I'm wearing my psychiatrist cardigan tonight. We're ready to talk shop. Um, there's no validation. There's no validation. There's no validating for parking tonight. You can park out front. You know how this works. If you get here early, you can get the busted meter with the shopping bag over it. They don't charge. Yo, what's up, Raph? Looking good, brother. Thanks for joining in tonight. That's right. The group's captain. You gotta wait. I'm not gonna say it yet. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. Uh, welcome to Coffee Break. My glasses are filthy. Give me a second. Um, so you guys tell me what's going on. Last we spake, was it New Year's? Was it New Year's? No, it wasn't New Year's yet. How's everybody's New Year's? Or was it New Year's? I can't remember. I think it was like right before New Year's. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Good to see you, brother. Oh, the caffeines are in the building. On my day ones up in here. Hello. Let me, the name. No, Notorious. JRD says New Year was quiet, which was nice. Yeah, did anybody? I mean, I guess especially with the killer transformer outside, Omnicron. Look up at the moon, Omnicron. Um, People weren't really going ham out in the street partying. Well, I at least hope. I'm sure some of y'all went out to New Year's parties. Who went to a New Year's party? Fess up and tell me that it was, well, everybody wore masks, but we were on a roof, and then Jimmy fell, whatever. So tell me about that. Yeah, what up, Scott Kurtz? Uh, Old bud and web comics pioneer Scott Kurtz. Hello, Scott Kurtz. Yes, that's Scott Kurtz. He needs no introduction. Scott Kurtz says, uneventful. I didn't want to leave the house and risk the Omnicron. Dun, 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 dun. I need my Transformers the movie soundtrack. One of the best soundtracks. My man Stan Bush representing. Uh, Scott had an uneventful evening. Good to hear. What up, Matt? Matt says, I need this. I need this. Sue's out of town and weren't no meetings today. Been lonely up in here. Well, Matt, checking in as your official internet safe space. You've come to the right place. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Paul Pate says, been a while for me. Yeah, I haven't seen you. Or do you mean just like other things? Finally finished work on my 28-page comic. Congratulations, Paul Pate. My first, come on, you guys, put your cups up. My first sip of the evening from my man Paul Pate. Good job on that project, bro. Feels good, doesn't it? I wish you could, and all of my creatives in the room can attest to this. I wish you could bottle the feeling of completing something. That feeling of being sated. I did it. I got through it. I pressed send. I pre-flighted that InDesign file and I sent it to the thing. What a fantastic feeling. And so hard to come by, right? Paul says, I did character shows for New York Energy, New Year's Eve. No mask to be found at the party. It was a free for all. Oh, how'd you get through that, bro? Yo, the matron saint of the JNN, Jamar Nicholas Network, Mama Carla. Sip of coffee from Mama Carla. You know, Carla, we missed you. We missed you so much. Come on, you guys, put your sips up. Sip of coffee from Mama Carla. We love you and miss you dearly. Carla said, I was giving you your roses. I didn't even finish reading what you said. Mama Carla said, we had a COVID holiday, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I hope everybody's doing as best as can be said. Oh, look at that. So you see the love in the room. Everybody loves Mama Carla. Come around. You know, this is good for your soul, right? This is healing properties like the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Oh man. Anybody else want to share how their New Year's Eve went? Um, did anybody watch did anybody fall asleep before the balls drop? I make myself laugh. I know it's real hard to stay up, right? It's like, or did anybody even not pay attention to the balls dropping? Carlos, cheer. Sip of coffee. Hold on. Get the sippers up. You know, one thing I love about Coffee Break is that I keep innovating, bro. Every time we're on here, I got something new to do. Get your sippers up for my man Carlos. You know Carlos, one of my best buds. And also the inspiration for Leon's best bud, Carlos. Carlos says, "Yeah, good to see you, man. I thought you said something else." Wait, is Sue's here? Oh, yo, Suze, what's up? Checking in. Good to see you. And you know what? Come on, you guys. You know when the queen of coffee break shows up, we got to do it. Where's my joint? Let's get a Sue's pose in. That was a good one. The energy's good tonight, guys. I missed this. I missed you. I missed you. Matt says I went to bed around 9:30. I ain't even care, bro. Facts. Y'all feel that. Um, Sue says, "Is this a new backdrop for Coffee Break? Looking good, Johnny." No, it's just more of my studio. Um, so my New Year's fun was that my computer gave up the ghost right in the middle of a deadline. So I'm on the laptop, so you kind of get to see more of a view of my studio. Usually, you just see the brick wall behind it, but now you get to look directly at my snot box. I think I'm clear though. But yeah, this makes me feel more like I don't know Orwellian. I like this angle, especially when I'm rocking the psychiatrist cardigan. I look official, so official. Carlos, more sickness. Are you down with the sickness? Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. House was sick on New Year's. Still made my Hoppin' John know facts. Yeah, bro. We talked about that on the last coffee break. I don't think you were here, Carlos. We talked about New Year's Day rituals and New Year's Eve food rituals. Somebody came up with, and I had never heard this one. Who was it? Was it Matt? It was one of my Southies, one of my down Southers said putting coins on the windowsill. Who said that? Did anybody? Who was it? Maybe it was Kurtz. I can't remember. Oh snap! What up, Tim O'Gline? Good to see you, bro. I miss you so much. Much love to the family. Tim says we were actually watching Cobra Kai until midnight. It's crazy how that show kind of took off once it went on Netflix because it was on YouTube for like 2 seasons and nobody knew about it. And then it went on Netflix and people were like, bruh. Truth is told, I have not watched one episode. It sounds fun, but we could talk all day about how I don't watch a lot of anything these days. Kurt says, I was in bed by 9. Fall asleep reading. Angie woke me up for my New Year's kiss. Oh, man, if that ain't the sweetest thing I've heard all day. Much love to Angie. Give her my love. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, so, for you people who are uh, booed up in the middle of cuffing season, if you had a, hot bumble date or whatever you guys get down with, do you do the New Year's kiss, the New Year's Eve kiss? It's midnight, Peck. That's almost kind of like the only other mistletoe moment in the season. Happy New Year's kiss. Fletch, what up, Fletch? Fletch says, didn't pay attention to the ball drop. Pause. I need a pause, Joy. Too busy playing Xbox with my best bud. We paused and fist bumped at midnight. Yeah, that's what's up. Good to see you, Fletch. Yo, what up, Christine? Good to see you. I haven't seen you around here, these parts. Was that the next pose for your book? No, the Sue's pose is oh, I said it. I got to do it again. Let's see, you started this. Where is it? So good, you thought the screen froze. So Sue's pose is named after the queen of coffee break, Suzanne Marengo, who, if you look at her avatar, she's like, and anytime Sue's pose is offered, y'all got to do it. Gondor calls for aid, and Rohan will answer. Oh no! Yeah, why y'all screaming at Tim? What happened? No spoilers. Oh yeah, Black Mugshots. Yeah. So my good buddy Keith Knight, if you watch Woke on Hulu, watch it. Keith's working on season 2 right now. If you didn't know, my good buddy Keith Knight, gentleman cartoonist Keith Knight. Yes, another black cartoonist who earlier in my career, I don't think anybody got it confused, but Keith was doing the K Chronicles, a weekly alt newspaper strip, and I was doing the Jamar Chronicles, and we kind of met each other. Like, yo, there's another black dude doing Chronicles. He was like, oh yeah, let's see him. I'm gonna see him about that. But anyway, Keith and I go back a long way, and I told Keith, if Woke gets picked up for another season, you better have Malcolm Jamal Warner play me on the show. But yeah, so Keith started this thing called hashtag Black Mugshots, where he, if there's some people who like to just look at black people in dire straits, and that's a pretty popular Google search is, black people in their police mugshots. So he decided to kill the algorithm by people sending in pictures of, if you're not of color, holding up your black mug, get it, black mug shots, or if you're black, drinking coffee, not in jail, black mug shots. And look, Paul Pate's got his black mug shot, so you get on that. It's a fun campaign. Get in on that. Oof, is your machine getting fixed? Pause. I'll let that one pass. Or do you have to buy a new rig? I gotta take it to the shop. I gotta take it to the dealership. That reminds me of one of my favorite things back when you'd be on the bus. Carlos, you know about this. We'd be on the back of the bus, and there was always some cat on the back of the bus talking loudly. Then nobody asked him about this. Yo, man, yo, Scrap, for real. You know what I mean? My car, my shit's in the shop, yo. When I get out, though, I'm going to be like, I'll be a visible man in it out here. You know what I'm saying? Just like, just shut up. You're on a bus with all of this. So it's always story about how the Lexus is in the shop and now they're on the C bus. So yeah, it's in the shop, but we'll see what happens. If not, we'll figure out the next move. Hey, it's the beginning of the year. Maybe it's time for new tech. Maybe it's time for a change. Chris, what's up, Chris? Yo, Chris, one half of the Leaping Mariano brothers with his brother Mark. Hello. Chris is one of my best buds. If you notice, I got a lot of best buds. Just remember this: if you're friends with me, I'm your best friend. Fight me. Chris says, Christmas night, I started to feel sick. I got tested for COVID. It took 7 days to get the result. So I had COVID for New Year. COVID, bro. Oh man, I hope you're on the mend, man. Everybody's catching it. I saw this one meme where it's like trying to avoid COVID in December is like, and it was this crazy Super Mario maker where the things jumping all over the place and the things are trying to hit them. It's crazy out here, y'all. Stay safe. Yeah, that's crazy. Carlos says the missus and I sipped on some prosecco at midnight. One sip, then right to bed. Thank you, Christine. I'm here every Thursday night at 9 p.m. EST, the greatest man alive. Oh, yeah. Boot up. Yeah, you know how it goes. Yo, I'm so good with it. Yo, my pose is so froze. Hey, you guys, it may be July. No, I messed it up. It may be January, but it's always July. What up, brother? It's good to see you. Yo, the chat is jumping. Paul Pate says that was great. I think your loud talking bus character should be recurring. I'll try to bring him in the mix. It's always one dude. It's like everybody's just like looking at their feet, just like I just want to get through this. And this dude gets on the bus like, yo, man, for real, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, my Lexus, man, tire was like off the rim and shit, you know what I mean? I had to like boom, boom, boom. Like, man, sit down. Nobody cares about your whip. One of my favorite Kanye lines, this is an old Kanye. He said, mayonnaise colored Benz, I call it Miracle Whip. Love it. Yeah. Oh, Tim had OG COVID last New Year's. Oh, wow. The original formula. That was like extra crispy. OG COVID in the building. Matt says, it does feel like everyone's getting it now. Last year, I only knew people who knew people. Now it feels like the red light, green light scene. It's Squid Game. Yeah, be safe out there, y'all. JRD says, hey, JN, I finally figured out a nickname for my patrons. What is it? JR Dinsians? What do you got? Yo, facts, man. So, in the before times, one of the best ways to just get characters for stuff is just like go outside, right? Just like hang out. I have to be careful how I say this because it's 2022. But if I said you hang out at the mall and listen to kids talk, that sounds weird, right? But one of the old things is you just kind of sit down and just listen to the world around you, and the stuff writes itself half the time. Sue says Notorians. I like that. I love that cartoon. It used to come on after Mask. How's that one, Jared? Do you like it? Oh, good, good, good. You have Patronuses. Patronus. I have Pun Pals. Yeah, that's good, bro. That's a good one. You deserve it. Yo, Micheline, what's up? Yo, there's all types of superstars up in here tonight. So I give Micheline. I'm gonna give you a sip of. Where's my John? Sip of coffee for Micheline. Says, what'd you say? Uh, A lot of side quests can cover that too. Facts. Yeah, it's crazy out there, but it's just like, like with the COVIDs, everybody's just gotta, you know. I'm always just a little suspicious anytime anybody's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to a pizza party in the middle of COVID." I'm like, ugh, everything you have to just think like 5 times about. That's what I did. I just say that Jr. Denizens, or I said something close to that. Micheline says I was in Dwayne Reed, aka the New York version of Walgreens, and the PA system was asking someone to come in to come to the pain and sleep aisle. That's next to HBA Health and Beauty Aids. Pain and sleep. I think that was the not as popular rap duo that Kid and Play beat out. That would have been House Party 5 right there with Pain and Sleep. That's funny. I'm gonna do an ID in a second. Jeff Rowe, the patron saint of Fishtown. What's up, Jeff? All types of superstars in here. Might I say, I gotta adjust for my laptop here. The caffeines, friends and regulars, not decaf. A coffee break with JN. What up, Jeffro? Jeffro says, "Oh man, sorry guys, I'm struggling on this thing here. Where'd you go? There's so many things in the chat. We're about the Guitar Hero up in here." Jeff says, "Miss you, Jamar. Miss you too, brother. It's always good to see you, man. You need to just be here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Right? Where else should you be? Nowhere. That's where." Yeah, Carla, sat at the bus stop for character development. You just sit at the bus stop for like a couple of hours. It'll just make you can make a novel off of that for real, for real. Yo, Scott, I feel you. Scott says, "I'm afraid to go see No Way Home. I'm going to miss it in the theaters because of COVID." Um, a bunch of people were like, "Yo, you ain't see Spider-Man yet?" I'm a like OG Spider-Man nerd. And it's paining me. Um, and even I know some people who like went to see it on the low low, like I'm gonna go at like 9 a.m. on a Tuesday. It is still packed. I think you just gotta go in there with a hoodie on and your hands in your pockets and just hold your breath through the movie. You'll be all right. But I feel you on that. All right, producer Sue says station ID. All right, all right, all right. I get to run in my mouth. You're watching Coffee Break with JN, with your boy JN. Jamar Nicholas is my government. JN is the acronym. Some call me the Grand Poobah of indie comics. That's certified. Uh, Kevin Scrapple, because bacon was taken. Woo! And also, I'm going to do one more. Johnny Carson, your internet host. And also the captain of this ship, John Luc Picard. Engage. Oh, I like that. That's a nice point. What happens here? You get to hang out with me. That's right. I'm also a cartoonist. You didn't know that, did you? Drink this coffee and run my mouth. Where's Trey? And you know what happens when I'm out of coffee? Video over. I might just do these on the laptop. I like the angles here. While I'm at it, let's do a GLL. GLL. Good looking out to my Patronus patrons, the $2 tier, the GLO tier. That means every time I do a coffee break with JN, I shout them out. Thank you so much for your support and love. Mwah. And if you're interested in how you can be my best friend, you can check out my Patreon. Well, you're not going to be my best friend, but I really appreciate it. It's at patreon.com/Jamar Nicholas. Some people go, "Jamar, how are you so charismatic? How are you just so off the cuff?" I think it's a little bit of undiagnosed ADHD and also I got a high charisma points in my stat block. So, you go with what works, right? Scott says, I just can't handle dying because of a Spider-Man movie. I don't mean to laugh when you said that. It's just grim. My family could put the movie's Rotten Tomato score on. It's not funny, but it's funny. Yeah, don't go, bro. I don't need you to check out because you went to see Spider-Man. Yeah, Matt says, Scott, I haven't seen the last four Marvel movies in the theater. I don't think I have either. Either. I didn't see. I'm behind for real, for real. I didn't see the last Spider-Man movie. I didn't see Far From Home. I didn't see. I think all the COVID ones I haven't seen. I thought Shang-Chi was on like the TV, but it wasn't. Like it was. You thought you did it when you did. I thought it was there, but it wasn't. And I didn't see Black Widow for a long time. I didn't see. Well, we can get into that another time. Christine says, "You need to have guests. You need a guest. You're the guest. What are you talking about? Don't you know how Coffee Break with JM works? It's just me and you. I have other platforms for guests. You don't need. I don't need to interview anybody on this one. This is my time. If you may not be familiar with all the other things that I do in the JNN network, I co-host Pencil to Pencil with modern master of comic books Mike Manley and sometimes Rip Levins. We're still in a little hiatus. Mike's not feeling great, and we go on when everybody is at 100%. Coffee Break with JN for my Patreon exclusive world premiere. It Ain't Hard to Tell with Mike Hawthorne. Comic book superstar Mike Hawthorne and I are old buddies, and we do a Q&A video series. It's just on and on, you know. But Coffee Break is special because it's just us. But thanks for that. Jeff says I'm usually drunk. Sorry. Don't ever be sorry for that, bro. Christine sliding up in the DMs. I think I should be the guest. All right, you talk to my producer. We'll see what happens. I think I should be the guest. Yo, Joel, what's up, Joel? Joel says, "Yeah, I want to see Spider, but I can wait." Danger, Will Robinson. There's a lot of well, they keep saying it's smashing records. Like somebody's going to see Spider-Man. Jared D, I think I missed the first part of your thing. Oh, hold on. Jared D says, but that was just because Kidlet really wanted to see it. Oh, I guess you went to see it. And we double masked and Lysol wiped the seats. Probably looked ridiculous. You give a sip of coffee for the big R. I see him shining. Keep shine on, you crazy diamond. Carla says, my granddaughter Arabella was watching some of the coffee breaks with me. She's 6 months old. She's 6 months old and thinks you are too funny. Well, thank you. Arabella has fantastic taste. Joe, what up, Big Red? Good to see you. Sip of coffee. Get my sippers up. Not everybody got a sipper tonight. Where's my Joe at? Sip of coffee for Big Joe. Also, for you people who are showing up late, you might be like, yo, what's this fantastic mug? This is the official Coffee Break with JN mug. Look, it's me with the bucket. Nike Airs check. Bucket hat check. Is it Thursday yet? That's right. Coffee Break with JN. You can pick these up from JRD's site. JRD, put the John in the chat, please. So you can put money in his pocket and get me my points. I want my points, yo. Yeah, we got the official mug. That's how official we are. We have our own gimmicks. Both. Good to see you, Joe. See, Christine's the glitch in the matrix tonight. Explain that Philly, John. I think the chat's going to have to help you out with that because I could be here all night. Or ask Big R, he'll tell you. Sue says, OMG, I had to take the bus a few times getting on at 2 a.m. Nothing like the RVA bus station at 2. Yo, you keep a razor blade under your tongue? That's like some Brooklyn shit right there. When you just kind of like, and you just show it to them when they step up. That's a quick way to clear a room. That's right. You keep the jigga jigga on you. Joe says Spider Man was the first movie I saw in a crowded theater in 2 years. Did feel self conscious while there. You know what? And it's funny, like some of the kind of rules of engagement these days are like, well, everybody should wear their masks except when you eat. And then like it shouldn't be that that's really when you should be wearing a mask when you're like smacking popcorn. I don't know. I've said this a million times. You do you. Don't come near me. Just be safe out there, yo. Yo, yo, what up, Stunt Ken, aka K Dubs in the building? You give a sip of coffee for the general. What up, K Wong? Happy New Year, my man. Happy New Year, Captain Jean Luc. Thank you, friend. Good to see you. Jared D says, "Love Jeffro's avatar." You don't know Jeffro was is a legend in Philadelphia. Fantastic cartoonist and one of the founders of the Philadelphia Cartoonist Society, which I am a member in good standing. So, Jeff, I don't know, Jeff, do you have a like a Insta or something you can put in the chat so everybody can find your work? Christine's going for the gusto tonight. I love it. Matt said Spider Man is why everyone's got COVID now. Yo, what a plot. Yo, facts. Come on, you guys. I don't want to turn this into the COVID hour. Then Christine says, Christine's like the Matrix agent. What are you really drinking? Coffee. I don't know. What do you think is in here? See, Christine, you don't understand. This is my energy every week. You guys give me strength. I draw strength from you, and I heal you guys with my wit and charm. And these hands, these Kirby hands, can heal. Thank you, Carla. You can own one too. If JRD puts the link in the John. You see, you know the brand. JRD, when has this ever stopped you? Please be obnoxious. Yo, E, what's up? Yo, it's like we got a full house. I love it. It's so good. Raph says that's Pay Agreer Fort Apache, son. Facts. Yeah, he just had a flashback. You know how we boogie. Oh my gosh. I'm just reading all these. Yo, he just got the new drink. What are we calling this? 4 shots of espresso, oat milk. I sign off on oat milk. They need to be a sponsor with caramel drizzle. With the drizzle, yo, you got me to watch with the bezel. That's just the one like Twister had. Like I messed it up. He had it on in the sauce with the bezel. What are we calling this drink, E? Yo, we got some craziness going on in here. Oh, Fletch brought it back with a coffee check. None of y'all have asked me for a coffee check in weeks. Nah, Raph, that's not my lane. I'm riding off a 8 o'clock coffee with some half and half. Coffee check. All right, let's do it. Let's go in. All right, I got to get rid of you, Fletch. Hold on a second. We reverse Drake around here. Man, look at all these. I got too much stuff going on. Hold on. All right. The reverse Drake started from the top. Now we here. Are you ready? This isn't good, you guys. Oh, wait, no, no. Here we are. Some technical difficulties. We're at 25%. So yeah, so some people who are new to coffee break think that, like, I don't know, I'm drunk or something. This is pure Pisces energy that's happening in front of you. You gotta ingest that. Wait, how'd this come up? Paul Pate says, to clarify, I got vaccinated, got COVID on Halloween. It sucked, but I survived. Don't wish it on anyone. Mask up, social distance. Do what you can. Sorry to belabor the topic. Hey, I didn't make COVID. Everybody knows what's going on. Oh, okay. Hold on. So Christine's now telling me how this works. Christine says, "No, you're not drinking coffee. Drinking coffee with ADHD? Are you nuts? You won't ever sleep tonight, and probably will be rolling into the next day flying high. No, I'm gonna finish this. I'll hang out for a little bit more, and I'll go to sleep like a baby." But thank you, Christine, for your concern. Stuntkin says, I saw Spidey. I wasn't going to opening weekend. I actually ended up seeing it only because I chose a smaller theater that no one went to and avoided any sketchy spreader crowds. Yeah, man, you just got to do. You got to do. Oh, I like it. The shot caller. I like it. That's right. That's right. You know it, Suzanne. No decaf up in this Humpty Dumpty. That's what caffeines do. How about caramel shots fired? Bop, 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 bop. I like it. Yo, Ken says I'm moving JN and getting a roommate. That's what's up. Anything to make the rent easier. It's a homie of mine, and he works at Starbucks, and he says he's going to bring home the free oat milk for the house from work. Yeah, that's what's up. Yo. He says I had it earlier. I'm turnt. Yo, pull it up. Yeah, see, like if I could convert people to oat milk, that's where it's at. Christina says, "Hey Jamar, how about a mural of you in Philly? Give it a couple of years. We'll see. They'll put me next to Kevin Hart on the side of Max cheesesteaks." Oh, he says I have infused coquito. Sip of coffee for some coquito. I got some in the fridge right now in like a E&J bottle. I added some coffee to that yesterday. Best decision I made in my life. Yo, you rolling? Yeah, Christine. I don't know if I would. I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah, yeah. Ken's gonna do my mural. That's what's up. Oat milk is dope. I'm sorry, yo. For you, let's do it. Let's do a creamer check. For any of you cats and kittens out there who are half and half drinkers, put a one in the chat if you're down with Team Oat Milk. Put your ones up. Or we'll do. How about we'll do this? If you're a half and half drinker, put a two up. And if you drink your coffee black, put a three up. Let's see those. So one's for oat milk, two's for regular half and half or cream, and three is for black coffee. I just heard on the radio they had this old Heavy D, the overweight lover, Heavy D, rest in peace. He had black coffee. I love that song. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Yeah. Come on, Tim. You gotta play along. Put a three up, bro. Don't tell me what it is. That's what's up. Look at this. What are we doing? Yo, look at this. This Team Oat Milk in the building. Carlos, I didn't know you drink your coffee black. Yo, Team Oat Milk is winning. Raph is like, it depends. Okay. Oh, no. Yo, I can't mess with it. That's right. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the kind of girl I need down with my tea. Hubba bubba dubba dubba bubba dubba bubba. That's fantastic. Let's do another. What I feel like doing? Let's do another Sue's pose. How you feel? Because I missed Sue's last week, so we'll do another one just for Queen Sue's. Very good. Then I'll come back for an ID. Hey, yo, what up, Charles? Good to see you. Happy birthday, brother. Didn't you just have a birthday? No, you didn't have a birthday. Who had a birthday? Somebody from the team just had a birthday. If not, happy birthday whenever it's your birthday. Yo, you putting Bailey's in your joints. I like caramel shots fired. With the Draco Braca. Um, yeah, you guys. This has been fun. Um, we had a big house tonight. I was kind of salty last week because there wasn't a lot of people um checking in. It could have been what was going on last Thursday? Something. Or was it, I don't know, maybe there was football on or something. It was just people just weren't checking in. But this is what you get every Thursday night at 9 p.m. No, I'm not drunk. No, I'm not drinking. This is my hour break from being in the studio. I drink coffee late because I'm a night owl, like a lot of my creatives out there. And again, I draw my energy from you and the love in this room. So don't question it. Don't question it, baby. Just let it ride. You know what I'm saying? What do you want, Carlos? Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Now, see, now I'm ADHD and I'm looking at this while I'm supposed to be doing the job. Yo, that's what's up. That's fantastic. Yo, Charles says, I'm having strawberry lemonade cookies. Ooh, that sounds like, what was that other LL Cool J joke? Pink cookies in a plastic bag being crushed by building. That's what's up. Wait, was Thursday New Year's Eve? No, Friday was New Year's Eve, right? Somebody clear. What's the fact checkers? New Year's Eve last week was what? I wasn't on. What? I can't remember, man. We're getting old, y'all. That's right. Don't question the coffee. Matt said last Thursday I went to hang with a friend on his back deck, and then Jimmy fell off the party porch. Was hoping to get back in time for group, but alas, it's okay. It was Friday. Oh, I guess it was New Year's Eve. Did I? I didn't do coffee break last week. Then did I? Friday was New Year's Eve. Thursday was not for New Year's Eve. Yes, thank you. I know I'm not insane. Um, but yeah, there just weren't a lot of people around. I'm sure people are just trying to get through the end of the year and what all of that stuff means. Ken says what I meant was probably people were leading up to New Year's Eve and people were out partying early. That yeah, I feel you. But you know what? You don't owe me anything. I don't owe you anything. We come here of free will because you're looking for comfort in these troubled times. That's why I, Jamar Nicholas, your internet best friend and safe space, I'm a beacon of light in the darkness. And you're drawn to this. And when you're here, I give of myself. You're as much a part of the show as I am. And when you're not here, I miss you. And I hope you miss me. All right. Speaking of COVID, Carla says, "Take care, brother King. Have my booster, and I need to go to sleep. Get that good rest, Mama Carla. Love you madly. See you next group." You probably do. Make good choices. Joe says, "It's that half century creeping up on you." Yeah, that thought of where was I just? Where was I? Yo, I was struggling just trying to remember what last Thursday was. Is real. Oh, Suze, my heart. I've been writing that in people's Facebook messages lately. Oh, my heart, because it's always like somebody's baby or their puppy or something like that, or their puppy baby. Oh, my heart. That's fun. That's fantastic. And we had also talked last week about resolutions, and I'm sure if anybody had resolutions, they're probably already finished with them. That is better than bless your heart. Oh, that's a whole different thing in the South. I know what that means. Um, has anybody started a resolution and already fell behind the couch with it? I know most of you guys in this group don't do that because you know better. But I'd love to hear about anybody who just is falling off the wagon with their resolutions. All right, yo. May the creative gods be with you this evening, um, and may the wind always be at your back. Good to see you, bro. One thing that I added last couple of weeks is now we're streaming on Twitch. I have done nothing to my Twitch channel. I don't even think it records these after after the live is over. And I usually have like one person hanging out on Twitch. Shout out to my Twitcher. Um, and I'm really happy with the turnout tonight. But I'm thinking as we go forward, what's the perfect algorithm? Because we're streaming across a couple platforms. We're streaming on the Pencil YouTube channel. Yeah, everybody's leaving. What happened? Is it time to go? Oh, I'm almost finished. Yo, peace, Raph. Peace, Tim. Oh, you're already a great friend. Don't stop believing. And the my Facebook page, and I cut out a couple other things because I think it was dividing. I think I was dividing the audience. Sue says, "How do you get on Twitch?" Um, you mean like what's my ID over there? It's J. Nicholas. Not like the actual JDOT Nicholas, but that's right, July. Let's ride out, bro. But yeah, I don't. It's I love the community at Twitch. Like I follow a couple people's Twitches. Like when, yo, is Kurtz and Joel still here? I was a big fan of their dungeon draw. Is that what they called it? Where they would just go live and people would just throw out something and they would draw it on the stream. I thought that was cool. Yo, thanks, Carlos. I think my only follower on Twitch. You and JRD, right? Thank you, bro. And I just kind of want to see where. Not to say I'm going to leave in other platforms, but I think we could really like fine tune some stuff on Twitch. Yo, E, I didn't even know you were here, man. Good to see you. Don't worry, I'm procrastinating on a book design, so I'm here till the end. My man, you had to boot up Quark tonight. Does anybody remember Quark before InDesign came around? Yeah, yeah. Twitch is. I mean, it's not necessarily gamers, but it's just kind of there's a lot of people who just stream other stuff there, and there's some artists there too. I think Jim Lee has a Twitch channel. Wow, Sue says, "Wow, your rep for cutting out the end quickly has caught up with you. Now, folks jumping early. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is. Oh no. um, yo, did anybody see? I've been putting these things on my Facebook. These blocks of '80s commercials. They're fantastic. And I thought we'd get through this episode without talking about food or the '80s, but I already dropped the ball on that. And it's just something I said this to somebody. I think commercials from a time period are more of a snapshot on the culture than the TV shows. Kind of like, what are they trying to sell you? I think is really interesting. And this is kind of this. The one thing I watched was 1988, and I remember really clearly now some campaigns. And Matt, you probably have these in your history books. Like there were a couple of the Michael J. Fox Pepsi commercials, and I remember when that was a big deal. I remember when the Pepsi and Coke wars was huge in the 80s. Even the commercials where they would just straight, roast the competition. Like there'd be a Coke and a Pepsi machine next to each other. Then like somebody throws a grenade at the Coke machine. Like this, I don't know if you can do that anymore. But yeah, there was the Michael J. Fox Pepsi commercials, and Michael J. Fox was like the biggest thing in the 80s, and he was just so cool. He just like put on his sunglasses and like drank a Pepsi, and people were like, "It's crazy." Yeah. Yeah, you think if they did the Pepsi challenge on TikTok, it would mean the same? I don't think so. They'd probably like pour Pepsi down your nose or something like that. I'm not putting that on the screen, Matt. Yo, that was on there. My man Jason Alexander with a full head of hair doing a dance number down the street for the McDLT. So good. Yeah, it's so funny. There's a lot of stuff you don't see anymore. There weren't a lot of ads for mental health or lawyers or car slip and falls, but there are a lot of commercials for drugs you don't see anymore, like Ambisol. Wait, that was the wart stuff. No, Anacin. There's an Anacin commercial. There's a Nuprin commercial. That's when Advil was new. Like they had just invented Advil. Like all that stuff was on there, and I was just I'm not putting that on the screen, JRD. It's just kind of like it was a different time. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Right? You know all of those. Oh, no. Yo, Pringles, man. Yeah, the Pringles new with extra olestra mess your whole gut system up. That's before they talked about gut health. You know. Yeah, I love Crazy Eddie's Crazy Eddie commercials. Ambien for when you're too tired to eat. We have you covered. Yeah, Paul says Big Pharma just started advertising around and wrote a college paper about it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like things was just off the. Oh, you win tonight, bro. That was fantastic. I love it. Um, and I think the scariest thing is what I got to do my '80s thing is there was some comments underneath the video by young people who said things like, Matt wins. Um, wow, the '80s, I thought that wasn't real. Like the stuff people tell me, I thought they made it up, but I'm seeing it with my own eyeballs. Uh, like there was a commercial for what was it? Was it something Aaron? It was like this show with a Amish dude who was solving crimes. There's a lot of Matlock. What else? They had like commercials for Night Court. There's a lot of Night Court commercials. It's crazy. Speaking of Alestra, JRD says, yeah, it wasn't good when the news started linking the words chips and leakage. That's not good, y'all. But I don't, then also we talk about people say things like, yo, if they have video cameras back when I was a kid, it'd be but we had video cameras, but they were like this big. But I get that to mean, if you had somebody like recording the dumb shit you did, it'd be a whole. You'd have a whole different life right now. Um, Wait, what are you guys in here talking about twerking? I'm not going to read that. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. This was fun. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I have a couple sippers left. But yeah, the energy was real good. It was real high. I hope I didn't scare Christine off. Christine had a lot of crazy questions, and I feel like Christine might have been prompted, coerced into some of those questions. But it was good seeing them. Yeah, right. Thank goodness there's no social media back in the '80s. We'd be in a totally different place right now. Um, but yeah, I hope everybody's new year is starting off on a good track. Um, I was gonna. What else I was gonna talk about? Jared D says, "What did our recent talks could possibly scare you off?" Well, I don't know, man. I for some reason I never think that Coffee Break with JN isn't for everybody. We are the cat's meow. We are the taster's choice. So I was not prompted. I love it. Yeah, Christine, keep your energy up. You need to come to all of these and be a part of the team. What team is that? You know who you are. Come on, Sue, scream it out. The caffeines, friends and regulars, not decaf. Of Coffee Break with JN. That's right. No decaf up in his Humpty Dumpty. No decaf up in his Major Falcon. This Mickey Ficky. All of those television curse words. Not here. Not now. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Much love. What are you, JRD's off the hook? Anything you guys looking forward to now that this will be the last thing we talk about for all of you Christmases out there. Um, is there a rule of engagement for how long you can keep a Christmas tree up in your house after Christmas? Is it the day after Christmas you got to throw shit in the street? Is it after New Year's you're allowed to keep a tree up? Is it Valentine's Day? When does the tree have to come down, or the lights in your on your bushes? The lights on your bush. How long can you keep the lights on your bush, bro? Suze, you can't leave now. Oh, Christian, we'll have to do a call soon. Jared G says before Easter freaks out the rabbits. I hope so. Christine says before take it down after the new year. Okay. Joel says I think the 12th day of Christmas is the safe social limit, and that was a day or two ago. Oh, the 12th day after Christmas? Is that how that works? Hmm. Yeah, two trees. I love it. I'm gonna call you Christine Two Trees. Our neighbors threw out their trees with the light still on, and that's come on. That's a violation. Big Joe says my parents did until Ukrainian Christmas for a friend of my dad. So second week of January. Oh, okay. It's like I wonder because I know for a lot of people, or you if you do this, and this isn't for everybody, if you decorate and the house is nice and it smells like pine cones or whatever, you don't want that to end, right? And it's just like, I'll leave it up, or maybe it's just like I don't have time. I just gotta go back to where I don't have time. The lights just got to be up until. Or do you have any neighbors that just don't take the lights down and they're just up? They just don't turn them on all season. Paul Pace says, Mama took down the tree on the 26th. Done. Moving on. That's a wrap. I love it. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow, Sue says last year my tree was fully decorated up until late February. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you get a citation. Jared D says, we have an artificial tree, better for the environment, and the tar flares my psoriasis. So it stays up until birthdays in late January, generally. I don't have a dog in this fight. It's kind of like whatever. But I wonder, like, if you're not in the HOA, HOA, if like your HOA is like, yo, y'all got to take all this stuff out of the window by January 9th, or we're writing you up. He says, we tend to travel at and around Christmas, so usually don't get rid of the tree until mid January. I mean, again, who am I to tell anybody what to do with their tree? But, I don't know. It's just like, well, do you at least don't turn the lights on after March? That's funny. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm going to wrap this up. Suze, you know what to tell them. Tell them to say their goodbyes, y'all, because we're going to wrap this up. Love you all. This is what happens on Coffee Break with JN, where we come together for Tabernacle. That's right. We come in, we break bread, we absolve ourselves of our sins, and we talk about Alestra. Flesh says, good night, group. Still the best spent domino of the week. Yes, hashtag dominoes. What are you doing with your dominoes, yo? I got to bring that back. Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Gotta have it going on. Love it. All right, guys, I'm going to do this. You ready? All right, let's get in the rocket ship. Good night, y'all. You've been watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. Jamar Nicholas is my government. Some call me the Black Dick Cabot. PM John, if you may, or your internet safe space. But I got to roll with John Luke Picard. That's my favorite. That's been my favorite for a while. What happened here? Well, you got to hang out with me, Jamar Nicholas, and you got to watch me drink this coffee and run my mouth. Yes. Now that I'm out of coffee, good night.